be there for a sustained ministry. It's a journey. And you also mentioned teams from the outside coming in. And so it's not just being networked in our city, but it's being networked across the country. And I'm sure Charles, as he shares in a moment, will have some stories of that, what happened in Cedar Rapids. But that Modesto story, again, is very helpful. Thank you. Mike?
Mike Douglas, Modesto, California. And before I entered vocational ministry, I spent 20 years in government service and actually helped develop for FEMA the Urban Search and Rescue component of ICS for national and international response, and helped develop the Urban Search and Rescue response system that's used nationally now and internationally as well. So I'm excited to see how the church is fitting into
What a great legacy.
What we did about 20 years ago.
I'm just going to give him the clicker. He can do this.
Yeah. Glad you're here. Pipe up anytime. Let's go to this table. Start on this side and go around.
I'm John Kiefer from Appleton, Wisconsin. I serve with the Mission American Coalition. And my interest specifically here today is, you're probably familiar with the Sikh temple shooting up in Oak Creek near Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We had, obviously, through the Mission American Coalition, we have a strong partnership with the Christian Emergency Network.
Christian Emergency Network, right.
And Mary Marr called me up and asked if I would be the state lead for CE in Wisconsin. And so really what it's about is helping individual families be ready, helping local congregations be ready, and helping whole cities then get ready. And so I'm getting baptized in this whole thing, and learning about ISC, learning about OAD, how the church can work together with other faith communities, and then of course the governmental agencies. And so I'm just here to soak in and learn. We've got some veterans here, so this is going to be good discussion.
Yeah, this whole disaster relief stuff is a huge learning curve for any of us. Sir, Rick.
Rick Roberts from Christ Community Church's Aurora campus right here in Illinois, just a few miles away. I oversee in that city a bunch of the outreach ministries, but I have experience just personally in being part of disaster relief teams that we've sent out, which has grown into a role of being charged with developing as a church our disaster relief responses to go. But at this point, we are ready to go somewhere, but there's that middle part of something happening here where we're not ready to do that yet, and that is our next focus of being ready as a church to respond to something that happens right in our backyard on a quick basis.
Amen.
Question. Have you been part of a certain disaster yet?
Yes, not here.
Where?
New Orleans, Southern Illinois, Colorado. Yeah.
I'm Charles Wallace. I'm with World Relief. I am actually in human resources, so I'm on the other side of the business. We do a lot of disaster relief on the international side, not so much domestically, and it's something that I think there's a huge need for personally. So I'm just here to learn and see what happens.
So ready. Thanks.
Okay, hello, I'm Mike Bowler. I'm with Ready Indy from Indianapolis.
Oh, hi, Mike.
Yeah, communications, folks. You know, hey,
We're looking for you.
I know. We're good. We're going to make it. Today I brought my wife, Janet, and my daughter, Cassandra. They came with me.
Wonderful.
That's how they will get to the conference, is that my daughter's birthday weekend.
Oh.
So she came with me. So I'm multitasking. So we got she flew in from New York. We drove up from Chicago, from Indiana. So I got to see all the flooding all the way up. Honolulu can't be with us. Everybody get the message?
I just found out.
Just found it. Well, the floods trapped her, so she's trapped in Terre Haute with her crew, dealing with flooding in Indiana. And Indiana is really getting, the rivers are cresting, not like it here in Chicago.
Yeah.
And we got to see it on the way up, and we got to see the snow and the wind, and got to see some of the counties. So I'm here because about 3 years ago, a buddy of mine, Ben McCann, you'll hear more about him. He was caught in the 2008 floods, and they wouldn't let me help him. So, yeah.
That's a teaser. We're going to have to hear that story.
So that's what got my ears up, that's what brought things to my attention, and 3 years later, we've got a lot to talk about. Yeah, the PowerPoint here. Okay.
So, we are going to, you're going to tape again, are you, Jarvis?
Yes, I'll stop here.